How's it going, everyone? This is Del here with Headline Outdoors. Today I'm going to be making my beef jerky recipe. This jerky recipe is a little spicy, but you can use it with all different types of meat. I'm going to be using a chuck roast today as my meat, but you can use this with venison, you can use it with elk, moose, any different type of game meat that you would like. Beef jerky I love. It's simple to make, and you can take it in your pack with you, and it's just easy when you just harvested your animals just to process it and make jerky. You can really use any type of meat for this jerky. So let's dive right into it and let's make some jerky. So the first step and the most important step we make beef jerky is you need the meat. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this into very thin strips. About a 1/4 inch thick at the most. And you want to get the strips consistent with the cut. And because we are using a chuck roast, there's a little bit of fat in this, so we also will want to remove the fat out of the beef. So let's go ahead and let's get to cutting up some beef.
Now, we have chopped up the beef, the meat, the game, whatever you want to use. As you can see, it's very thin, about a 1/4 inch thickness. So this is going to be perfect jerky meat. What we're going to do now is I have a gallon Ziploc bag, and it's time that we start mixing the ingredients in so we can get some jerky ready to go.
So now it's time. We're going to mix up some of the ingredients. So the first thing that we're going to start out with here is we're going to do a cup of vinegar. Now, I know that maybe it might not make sense, like, why are you putting vinegar? Well, vinegar is going to help break down the enzymes in the meat, so it's actually going to allow the flavor to absorb a lot better into it. So take that cup of vinegar, dump it on in to your plastic bag. Now, the next thing that we're going to add into here is some salt. Salt's always good to be adding into stuff. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to add some salt. So we don't want too much salt. So maybe add just a half teaspoon of salt in here. So we can go ahead, we're going to mix that into our bag. Now, after we add our salt in, we're going to get to the good stuff. We got onion powder, Cajun seasoning, black pepper, garlic salt, hot sauce, baby Way's barbecue sauce. We're going to add it all together here now. So, once you get the salt all taken care of, we're going to do 1/2 cup of sweet baby Ray's. Oh yeah. So I like using. Now, after our barbecue sauce and our salt, we're going to want to add a 1/4 cup of Cajun seasoning. Now this Cajun seasoning, it's just spices. This is just a generic brand, but you can use whatever brand you want when it comes to it. So we're going to put this on in. Oh yeah, look at that. Getting all nice and juicy. You want to shake it up a little bit. Start mixing it together. Now after our Cajun seasoning, you can't have a party without garlic salt. So we are going to add a little bit, another 1/4 cup of garlic salt. We're going to do another 1/8 of a cup of onion powder. Now, we're gonna add some black pepper. You know, it's really up to you. I don't like a lot of black pepper. So, you know, I'm gonna just do a teaspoon of black pepper. Now, after we do the black pepper, we're gonna add some hot sauce. Hot sauce is the best. It's gonna add the kick to it. You can use whatever type you want. This is just the generics of it. So we're gonna pull a full quarter cup of hot sauce into this. Yeah, let's just get it slowly going. So we're gonna add that to here. Woo! That's a little spicy. And now, I'm gonna add some real kick to it. We're gonna add some pepper flakes. Some red pepper flakes. We're gonna go ahead, take these red pepper flakes, and we're gonna dump it into here. Just keep dumping it. I do about 2 pinches. So this is gonna make it really good and spicy here. Now that we've done all this, we got all that, it's time to add the most important part, and that's the meat. So just dump the meat now on in. And now we have the meat in the Ziploc bag. Get the air out. We're gonna wanna work it. Oh yeah. And let's go check on it in 24 hours from now.
24 hours is up. Our meat's been sitting. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get this bad boy on the dehydrator. Now you want to pop the jerky in for the dehydrator at 165 for about 6 hours, and it'll be ready to go.
Well, guys, the 6 hours have now passed. Now all we have to do is simply whip the beef jerky out, and it is ready to go. You know, you can see the nice texture it has. It has that great jerky texture to it, and that's some damn good beef jerky. As always, keep watching us here at Headline Outdoors for more great recipes.